Hello, Walking Dead fans. So, and some interesting news if you haven't heard yet. The rumor is that Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick Grimes on The Walking Dead, may be leaving next season. There's a rumor that he is only going to do 6 episodes and he is ready to move on to bigger and better things. And in my personal opinion, I say more power to him. uh, Doing 8 seasons on any show is a long part of a career. I only know of a few shows that have lasted longer than The Walking Dead, and the only one that comes to mind right now is Supernatural that has hit, season, 13, 14, and NCIS, I believe. That's who knows how long that's been going on. And pretty much the first Law and Order that's been going on for like, 80 years or whatever. But anyway, when most of your shows last about 5, 6, 7 seasons, doing a show for this amount of time probably gets pretty stagnant and moves on. The actors are ready to move on and do something else. And I also have to say that the show itself has lost pretty much a lot of their fan base, a lot of their audience over the years. Myself, I have not seen most of the most recent season simply because I've had other things to do, and that was complete lack of interest. Um, I'll tell you that at my work, a group of us would watch the episode and talk about it the following day, but in this case, when it came to season 8, a lot of times they'd go talk among themselves because I just had no interest. But a lot of times they would come to me and say, you know what, the show has just not gotten any good. And that's been my sentiment over the past 2 or 3 years. The show does absolutely, in my opinion, absolutely nothing. We're seeing the exact same thing year after year. And, case in point, we've had the governor, and then we had, Terminus, and then we had some other group, and now you have Negan and the Saviors. It's pretty much the same thing over and over, packaged differently. We're seeing nothing new as far as, what caused the whole problem. Is there going to be an end game, with the Walkers? What how is this show going to end? Is just going to end with just, hey, we live with the walkers forever and ever? I don't know, but at least progress as a series. Here we've been stuck in this, spinning our wheels in the mud, for 4 or 5 years now. And I also have to admit that the quality of the show has gone down quite a bit. Anywhere from bad CGI just to bad storylines to very bad, character things. One of my arguments that I still see, and I just don't understand how this happens, is, in my opinion, this show has been going on for several years now in Showtime. Um, because we've seen little Judith be born, and she looks to be about 3 or 4 now in the show. So I have to believe the show, in the Showtime period, is about 3 or 4 years. By that time, a lot of people should have adjusted to the zombie apocalypse and know how to react to, certain things. But we're still seeing zombies being able to sneak up on people. I'm sorry, if I'm living with walkers for 3 or 4 years, I would pretty much be able to see a zombie from a mile away. They're not quiet. They're not sneaky. They're pretty much straightforward. So for them to sneak up and still able to bite people, and the folks be absolutely surprised, just makes no sense to me. Uh, it just things like that, and then people just doing silly things, throughout the show, and I could bring instances of that ad infinitum. So anyway, I think the show is on its last legs. I don't think it's going to last longer than another season or two. There's a rumor that um, Daryl Dixon, who's played by Norman Reedus, has signed on at a lucrative contract. Hey, more power to you. Take your money, dude. But as far as Andrew Lincoln goes, he's going to move on to something else. And for him, like I said, more power to you. Before the show came out, I had no idea who you were. From my understanding, he's done a few movies and a few things here and there. I couldn't pick him out in a lineup. But after this movie, I think his star quality has skyrocketed, and I think he can do quite a few things. And maybe I couldn't say exactly what, but I'm sure he could do other TV and movies as long as he picks the right roles. He's a versatile actor, and he definitely can do drama very well, and he's been funny a few times, so I think he'll be all right. But ultimately, I wanted to know what your thoughts are with Andrew possibly leaving The Walking Dead. Is that a good thing for him? Is that a bad thing for the show? Do you think the show is crap or is it still good? Do you still watch the show? Let me know. Post it in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about The Walking Dead. We do have season 9 coming up. It's filming right now. Anyway, that's it for me for now. If you like this particular rant, hit that like button. If you want to hear more of my rants and reviews when it comes to TVs, movies, video games, or whatever comes to mind, you can hit that subscribe button. I'll be talking to you guys later. Until next time, peace.